We're always in contact with something that's greater than us, whether we think we are or not. It doesn't matter if you're atheist. It doesn't matter if you're Christian. It doesn't matter if you're Muslim. It doesn't matter if you're New Age. They matter for us when we choose who we are, when we make decisions about who we are. Then we're going to take on whatever it is that aligns with that, you know. We'll use our free will to do that, you know. For some people, it may be something that's passed down in a family, but there's a point in our lives where we actually do use our free will to choose our spirituality, our spiritual expression. But we've been conditioned to believe that that's what spirituality looks like, and that we're only being spiritual when we're in those moments, in those places. But that's not true. It's totally not true. Spirituality is built into the human experience. You know, we seek out those ways of connecting with something we feel is greater than us because there's a massive quantum field attached to those things. So like when you step into those spaces, you feel the energetic resonance of those spaces, of those things. And it helps you, and it makes you feel like you're in touch with something bigger than you, because you are. Because you are in those spaces, right? You know, whether it's a church, whether it's a sweat lodge, whether it's, you know, a ceremony that you're going to again, you know, laying down on your yoga mat in the middle of the class, even in your house by yourself, you pull that out and suddenly this energetic field opens up in front of you and you step into it. You know, you connect with it. But that's happening all the time. It's not only happening in those moments, it's happening all the time, simply as a condition of you being human. You know, when you're making choices in your life, deciding who you are, you can only do that by connecting to something that's greater than yourself. You can only make those decisions about who you are by connecting to something that's greater than yourself. You know, whether that statement about who you are is selfish in nature, or whether that statement about who you are is giving in nature, you still can't make that decision without being in touch with something that's greater than yourself, that's bigger than yourself. And you know, you can call that nature, you can call that earth, you can call that the world, you can call that humanity, you can call that society, you can call that the universe, you can call that God, you can call it intelligent infinity, you know, you can call it anything you want, you can call it science. Doesn't matter. You're still making that distinction about who you are based on a connection, a relativity with something that's bigger than yourself.